Hi everyone and welcome to our first module titled Function Review. In order to be successful in Computer Science 2, you need to be able to write functions that we learn in Computer Science 1. So this first module is really a review to make sure that you understand function terminology, that you understand how to write void functions, value returning functions, and that you understand how to use both value and reference parameters. So this is the link for the video you're watching right now. All of our modules will contain a module at a glance. It'll tell you the overall information about the module. This one is just telling you its function review, and there's always a link to the course schedule. If you have the compiler from last semester, you're all good to go. If you got a new computer or it's been a while since you took Computer Science 1, you can open up this folder and you can go ahead and download Visual Studio Community 2015. That's what we're using in the classrooms. If you have any questions on the version of the compiler that you're using, you can always send me an email. But that information is there for you if you need it. First, you'll go into the lecture material, and this is a really good review of functions. Spend a lot of time here, run the sample programs, and make sure that you understand everything. I'll open this document for just a minute, but this is basically prototypes, declarations, function call, function definition, which is made up of the heading and the body, value and reference parameters, the difference between arguments and parameters, void functions and value returning functions. We will be using all of those this semester. So you need to watch all of these videos and make sure you have a good understanding of functions. The first assignment, it's kind of like a hands-on assignment. If you click on this first link, it'll download a file called fun1.cpp, and you should run it and see what it does. And then you're going to go through a series of steps, watching a video and modifying the file that you downloaded. Finally, when you get to the very end, it'll give you some instructions, and then this is where you submit your assignment. So you need to kind of work your way through this. It's just like a little practice assignment in working with functions. Okay, our first discussion is, as it is in any online class, kind of an introduction to people that are enrolled in the class. So you can read through these instructions. We'll be using VoiceThread in order to do that, and this explains a little bit about using VoiceThread. If you took this class online last semester, you should already be familiar with it. And finally, we have a project. Here you're going to start with this file, project1.cpp. Don't make your own file. Please start with this one and follow the instructions. I have you rename the file. The file currently does not have any functions in it, so you should run it, see what it does, and then you will go ahead and add the following 4 functions to it. Read carefully the instructions. You'll have, a void function, then a value returning function, then 2 more void functions. The project has to be written exactly as stated in the instructions, so you need to read them carefully. Okay, so most of our modules will kind of take this format with an introductory video, module at a glance, lecture material, assignment, discussions, projects, and a lot of times then there'll be a quiz. There's just no quiz in this first module. You can always, once I put the information, once I open a new module, I should say, if we go here to the calendar, I will populate the calendar with the due dates. Generally, these discussions and assignments are due on Friday, but because it's the first week, I'm going to hold that off till next Monday, and then the project is going to be due on Tuesday. So if you have any questions, the assignment should get you up and going and back into writing functions, and then the project should follow along with that. Any questions at all, As you work your way through the module, please feel free to let me know.